Today we're going to take a look at a trick that I love called Here Not There, and it has all the elements I love in a trick. A regular deck, it can be shuffled, it can be handled by the spectator, and then they get to pick a card and you reveal it in an amazing way. So let's get into it. So for this one, your spectator can handle the deck, they can shuffle it. It really is a regular deck. And then you're going to ask them to choose a card, and you could just spread it and have them pick one. They really do have a free choice. Let's say they pick this one. You will not see what it is yet, but that is your card. And I can see it is the two of clubs. By the way, I'm using my Viking bicycle deck today. And once they have chosen their card, you don't look at it yet, but you go ahead and let them place it in the middle of the deck. Shuffle like so. Let's say they place it there. You still don't know what the card is, and then you close it. And they can cut a couple times if they like, no problem. And then you say, I'm going to try to find your card using your thoughts. But give me a couple of chances because this isn't so easy. Maybe I'll cut it once myself. And you're going to look through the cards. I'm going to look through the cards and try to find yours. And because this is not easy, I'm going to ask you to give me a couple of chances. So it might be that one. It might be that one. Give me 3 chances. You know what? I don't really feel sure of myself today. Give me 4, give me 5 chances total. So there's 5 cards. The rest of the deck we don't need. It goes away. So we really are just using 5 cards. And one of these must be your card, but I'm not sure which one. So I'm going to show you. It could either be this one. It could be this one. It could be number 3. It could be number 4. Or it could be the 5th one. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to try to get that thought from you, but I know it's a red card because I just showed all 5 cards are red. And there really are 5 cards here. So with that in mind, I'm going to pick them up and I'm going to do what's called the down under. And the down under is like this. We're going to put one down, the next one goes under. This one goes down, this one goes under, down, under, down. So this last card must be yours. And something changed because they were all red before. But what was your card? The 2 of clubs? This card turned into the 2 of clubs. Okay, now for the explanation. I love this effect. It's very hard hitting, uses a regular deck. They have a free choice of any card. So let's do this the exposed view. They pick this card. This time we have the 4 of spades. You don't know what the card is yet, but you don't need to because you're going to locate it using a key card. And you could do this a couple of ways. You could simply start shuffling, tell you when to stop, and if they stop you there, they place their card on top, the 4 of spades, right on top of the deck, and you just spy what the next card is. This case, it's the 9 of spades. All you have to remember is the card under the 9 of spades is their card, which again is the 4 of spades. So you drop the rest of this on top, place it down, and you could cut if you like to, it doesn't matter, because it won't change the order. They can't shuffle it, but they could cut the deck. And then you go through and you look for your key card. Now I'm going to do the exposed view. You wouldn't show this to them, but you'll look and you'll look and you look and you find there's your key card, the 9 of spades. So you know that the 4 of spades must be their card. Now here's what's important. You're going to pull out 5 cards. The other 4 cards, other than their own, should be a different color. So in this case, since their card is black, we want to pull out 4 indifferent red cards. And we'll start with an indifferent card. The first one is the opposite color of theirs, red. The second card must always be their card, in this case, the 4 of spades. So we'll put that one down on top. That is second. And I'll stagger them here so you can see the order. And then we need 3 more indifferent red cards, right? We'll use this one. We'll use the 2. And under the guise of looking through the deck, you can kind of mix it around and say, oh, I don't know, maybe this one. Give me 5 chances to get your card. And now I have my 5th indifferent red card. They should be fairly similar in value. I would avoid face cards, and you'll see why in a moment. It basically makes it more confusing when you do a sleight because there is a sleight involved. Now these cards, you don't have to worry about, they go away. they're no longer part of the trick. The 5 cards is what we're going to focus on. And here's your situation. You have 5 cards face down. The second one down is their card. So you have this red one. I'm sorry, the second one from the bottom is their card. So on the very bottom, you have this 2. Then underneath that is their 4 because you placed it down second. And then the other 3 indifferent cards on top. Now here is the only sleight, and it's very easy to do. It'll just take some practice. You're going to show 4 cards and make it look like you showed all 5. But one of the cards you're going to show twice. And that's the reason you want them to look similar in value, because it's easy to forget if you've seen one of these cards twice. Whereas if there was a king and a queen in there, it might be easier to spot the discrepancy. But here's the move. You show the first one cleanly and say, here's card number 1. And then you do this move here. You already get ready to slide the second one off. Place that one on top and say, here is number 2. So far, no sleight. Here's where the sleight comes in. When you show the third one, you're actually going to be exchanging the next 2 cards, like so. And show that one and say, there's 3. And then you're going to come down and you're going to show that one again as 4. And number 5 is actually these 2 cards together as 1. But of course, you keep them close so their card isn't seen, because it would be easy to spot. And you say, and here's card number 5. And there they are. Now the order hasn't changed because all you've done is your sleight. I'll do it again. Remember, this is your situation. You still have their card second from the bottom, second one up. First, second, and hold them just like this so it's at an angle to their vision. Third. It's okay if you flash a little there. Fourth, I'm going to show that again. And then these 2 as 1. 5. And there you are. And now you're going to reverse the order so that you can do the down under. And all you do to reverse the order is deal them out. Say there really are 5 cards here, and there's your proof. And now the down under move takes care of the rest. All the sleight is done. At this point, it's just showmanship. Down, space up, under the pile. Next one down, next one under, next one down, fourth one under, down. And now we've already said or shown that all the cards are red. I even like to say, well, I know your card is red because all 5 of these are red. And then you ask them their card and they think you messed up the trick. And you say, well, the 5th card was your card. Try this out. I think you'll like it. Once you get this move down, which I think you'll have in no time, this is really an awesome trick. There's nothing to see. Everything's examinable, of course, because it is a regular deck of cards.